Hey guys, Patrick Harrison here from the Discraft Underground team, and these are 5 tips to hopefully help you land the sponsorship of your dreams. So number 5, thinking skill is enough. That is probably one of the largest problems that people that are trying to get sponsored have, is they think they are solely going to get there just off of their skill and off of their game. When the truth of reality is, if you're not sitting in that top 5%, you're going to need to do something else to get yourself noticed, because score alone isn't going to get you there. You need to find a way to become marketable and really understand what companies want and what they're going after. Do a little bit of research on the company that you are trying to get sponsorship from. See what kinds of things that they're pushing for in their brand image, and try to work your plan around playing your sport, excelling at your sport, but still promoting yourself in a way that promotes the brand in the way that they want it promoted. Number 4, creating your brand and your image. This is the part where you pretty much treat it like a job interview. You are trying to sell yourself to the company that you want to sponsor you. And you pretty much do this by asking yourself this question: why me? What do I bring to the table that you're not going to get from somebody else? And there's certain ways that you have to do this in building your image and your brand. And the first advice that I'm going to tell anybody is all of your social media represents you and represents what you're trying to build for your brand. And you have to treat that like it's something special. You have to remove your negative posts from there, no matter how upset you get at things. And you have to make sure that it's going to be stuff that people want to view. So when they come and they view your Facebook page, or they view your Twitter, your Instagram account, it's you representing yourself and selling yourself to people coming to look at that. And you have to understand that that's very, very important. It's difficult to sell yourself to a company when maybe they get a couple good posts on your top finishes. You know, hey, this guy just won this tournament, Andy won this tournament. Oh, but now he's fighting with his girlfriend, and oh, she's kicking him out, and there's drama with the sister-in-law. Okay. I've been on the other end of the totem pole in the spectrum where I'm the person looking at who I'm going to sponsor. And I'm telling you, these are real things that real people are looking at. So if you're really wanting to push yourself up, I would definitely start with social media and how your brand and how your image works. Number 3, building an audience. This is one of the most important and one of the most difficult things in trying to excel yourself to the next level, is building a fan base and a viewership around you so that you have some bargaining power when you are approaching your sponsor. And you can say, hey, I'm getting this many likes on social media, my YouTube views are getting to this. So it's how do you get to there? Well, I'm going to give you a few tips here. You need to start with your friends and your family, the people that are close to you. Be honest with them about what you're trying to do. Ask them for their support along the way. Encourage them to like your post, comment on your post, subscribe to your channel, and do the little things like that that they can, that mean a ton to you to help support you on this journey that you're taking. Use a variety of social media. Don't just stop at Facebook. There's Twitter out there, there's Instagram out there. And what's weird about this stuff, and a lot of people don't notice it, is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all are regional different things. Twitter's going to be more popular, possibly like in New York, where Instagram's more popular. We're here in the Midwest, maybe we don't see Instagram or Twitter as much, but still us posting on there reaches an audience that maybe is outside of where we're at, outside of our circle of Facebook friends. So even if you have 2 followers on your Twitter account, 1 follower on your Tumblr, 1 on your Instagram, when you go to make a post about your great round, make sure you share it to those things, because those 2 views matter. That 1 view matters. All of that stuff matters when it comes down to the end of the day, looking at your videos and then bringing those videos to a company and saying, here's what I'm going to bring to you. This is what I've built up. This shows that I can represent myself well. I want to represent your company well, and let's see what we can do together. Number 2, getting noticed. So this is probably the most difficult, because all the work that you do and everything you do may still not get you to number 2. As sports continue to grow and as more and more people seek this stuff, you just become a name, kind of in a hat. And you need to figure out how you're going to get your name out of that hat, and you're going to get it to where people can see you and you stand out amongst that crowd. And And that's putting yourself in the right place and putting yourself in front of the right people and building the right relationships. When you're at tournaments and you're at these sporting events that you go to, they're perfect networking opportunities so that you can build relationships amongst other athletes. And as you start to excel, you'll excel with better athletes who have better connections. Building those relationships are very, very important so that you can get your name under the right person's eyes so that they can see you. There's a couple of ways that you can do this. Obviously, throwing out social media is another one. One thing that I would recommend is not being over aggressive with this. You know, if the sponsorship has an application, by all means fill out the application. If you don't hear anything within a few months, I'm saying months, maybe send up a follow email, just asking about things that they're looking for that you could possibly do to, help make it so that you get noticed. And how to handle rejection. That's going to be the last one. So these people are overwhelmed with applications. They don't have time to look at yours right now and give you a yes answer right now. That's pretty much it. Unless they're coming to you, you're probably not ever going to hear yes unless you have bargaining power, the relationship, all the things that we just talked about in the other 5 steps that, the other 4 steps that lead to here. So know how to handle rejection. When they tell you, hey, you know what? We really just don't have any spots on the team right now. That's when you need to ask the follow-up question, okay, there's going to be spots available at some point. What can I do right now to show you that I do want to be on the team and get rewarded for the work that I'm putting in to try to get onto the team? You don't know unless you ask those questions. And that's the best way to handle rejection, is to ask those follow-up questions. Don't stop throwing the company's discs. Don't, decide you're not going to wear their clothes. Don't boycott their social media because they couldn't give you a yes answer at this time. Ask the right questions so that you can make the steps needed so that you can push to where you want to be and all the hard work that you've been putting in. And finally, number 1, stay loyal. Kind of goes back to what we were talking about the other one with handling rejection. Staying loyal is so important because a lot of times companies are looking for long-term commitment. And they're not necessarily looking for one person that wants to go to a different company next year, or, they're only here for just a little while. And they just started throwing your company because they found out that you have a team. I've heard this from Wes. He's the team captain of the Discraft Underground team, Wes Shinovar. And he said that sponsorship a lot of time is a reward for work well done, not necessarily a reward for a promise of work that you're going to put in. And that's a great way to put it, and that's a great way to look at it. Stay loyal, put in the work. If it's something that is helping you excel in the game, the way to prove it is to keep using it no matter what. All right, folks, I've got the bonus tip that I promised you here. And it's going to sound a little corny, and you may think, oh, this is the cheesiest bonus tip ever. It's the truth. Be yourself, have fun. That's it. If you are being yourself and you are having fun, the passion that's driving you to excel at what you're doing is going to bleed through everything. And the people that you're talking to are going to see that passion. If you're trying to put on a facade and be something different, your passion's never going to show there because you're acting the whole time. So remember, be yourself and have fun along the way. Getting sponsored is an awesome experience. Hopefully these 5 tips help motivate you and push you in the right direction to really striving to grab that sponsorship that you've been working so hard for. Guys, if you can do me a favor, give me that subscribe up top here. Comment down below if you can. Let me know if any of these tips have helped you or any other tips that maybe you can throw in there. And just a little treat here. If we can get this video up to 50 likes, I will actually do another video talking about my experience joining the Underground team, some steps that maybe I took in the process, as well as some of the excitement when I finally got the offers.